Hey everyone, and welcome back to Scrum Mechanic. Just a quick mention, I had D&D, or Dungeons & Dragons, on Saturday and Sunday. 2 nights this weekend instead of just one. So, I'm a little bit more tired than usual. I'm usually pretty tired, but today it's even more so. Either way, we are continuing work on the new mobile base with slide outs. Have the main sleeping area done, and then a little bathroom area, some kind of storage, and then the last episode I was working on the living room kind of area and another set of bunk beds. I still need to finish the entertainment unit, so it'll open up and let people out, but anyway. Next, I need to do the kitchen area and put the wheels on and whatnot. So, I guess I should grab a cookbot and some fridges. Fridge, not fridge. Place that, and then I need a sink. Let's use the small sink. Alright, so I'd like to do kitchen on one side and then the dining table on the other. And with how this is currently set up, with this side being a little bit wider than this side, I can likely put the stove and stuff on this side, the stove and the fridge on its own pop out on this side, slide out, whatever, and then put a table and dining room and stuff on this side. So I should probably get rid of these windows because there's going to be another slide that comes out that way, and then I'm also going to get rid of that window. And then let's go here. I need to bring this up for the floor. I'm also going to lower the floor back down to where it's supposed to be, right here. And I'm going to use wooden block 3, 2, so. Go. Okay. So now I should be able to have the little hatch in the floor to get into the storage, or part of the storage at least. And then how wide is this going to be? I put the fridge on this side, and then a sink with a little bit extra space in between it, and then cookbot like so. I'm thinking something kind of like that. So that would make it up to here. And then it doesn't need to be super tall either. It only really needs to be the height of whatever is the highest part, which will likely be the fridges. And then, oops. I should probably lift this section up a bit. That's kind of weird, but I'm sure I can find something to stick there, logic or something. And then the middle, roughly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so there isn't a single middle spot. or yeah, there's a double middle, so I'm going to put the piston there. Actually, if I move it over one, I can adjust it from down here. So let's do that instead. Boom. There we go. And then floor. And the back wall of it. It's these. And the kitchen area doesn't need to be like huge or anything. I am going to move the fridge out by, whoopsie, one more block though. It's kind of annoying how some items do that. You can't put them back into your inventory, they just stay as the box. So this goes up against that side. A wall. And then the sink goes in the middle. I'm going to bring it off of the wall. I think that's too high, yep. I feel like it needs a bit more sink space, or counter space. Because, you know, cooking and stuff. So let's kind of redo this a little bit. I can always add another piston and then remove this one or move it over or something. Or just leave that one. There we go. Let's do... What if I, put like two sink like that. And then bring this out like that for a little prep cutting area. And then we put Mr. Cookbot. Because then you could always put a cover over one of the sinks and use it as more counter space and stuff. That's what they usually do, RVs. And then that needs to go to there. So, and then raise up the floor a little further back. Bring this out to the end. And then that can be covered. So, and I need some kind of ventilation for this guy. And I would like it to be a little bit higher. So let's take that out. Up by a block. So there we go. That's a bit better. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. And I am going to extend this out a little bit just as like a little step for when you're standing up here. And then I can put the range hood in there. and I can figure out something for that little gap back there. Right, I put the switch for it. Let's put it to... I'm just gonna stick it right there. And it's not getting any fancy logic or anything because it doesn't really need it. And there we go. That's a bit too far, but I do like it sliding out that far, so I'm going to... Here we go. And there is the, like, kitchen area slide out. And then I can put the range in later when I've got all the ducting. Between this thing kinda glitching around, and then the other two trailers and all the robot bits laying everywhere, it's getting kinda laggy. I'll go through at some point and clear that all up. So that's a gap of 3, so let's go with a gap of 3 here as well. And I'm gonna go up almost all the way, because we actually have to sit on this side. I'm going to do something a little bit different with designing this part. So let's grab chairs again. I'm not too worried about all the little like details and stuff at the moment, because I can just go through and add them in after. I want to get the main structure set up. So if I go like this, all up like so, grab a chair. A decent sized table. I'm not sure if I should do 4 or 5. Let's do 5. That looks a little bit better. Yeah. Then I'm going to put the supports there instead of in the middle. These chairs in. And that's the kind of like dining area slide. Thankfully, oops, I this wall out too far. There we go. It has a dedicated center, thankfully. So go like this. Ooh, hold on. I want all the pistons to face the same way, so I want everything to push out from here. Okay, so that's roughly there. And I'm gonna have to raise the flooring up some more. I don't want to, but I'll likely have to. So, yeah, let's just do it, get it over with. Raise the floor up a little bit. Maybe piston block. I think that's the middle. Go. Put that on its back and weld it on. Okay. Bring it up to height. Like so. And I think that's fine, height-wise. Yeah, that should be fine. And then we put in this big window. I might put a window in this side. I would like to have windows in either side, but that might not work how I want it to, so. And then, let's, how much space do I have? Okay. I should really do something with the lag. I'll do it off camera at some point. I'm going to border around it. Need to bring the floor out a little bit more. I don't like having the floor so high, but because of the way the center is with the storage, I don't have much choice. Unfortunately. That goes there. To that, and... Can I access it from? Yes, good. Just to go out 2 more. So 7 in total? There we go. So there's the kitchen and the dining area. It's almost even. I could... excuse me. I could widen the kitchen area a little bit to make it in line, but I'm not worried about it. Support for table, counter, whatever. Could also move everything out 1 more block, but I'm not really worried about it. So let's close everything up and see what it looks like. I probably should put switches on this side as well. So, either way, that's what it looks like when it's all closed down and ready to drive. And then we in. I love things that move like this. Now we've got all of the slides out. Makes quite the difference. Okay, so now I need to do the like manufacturing area. So let's make a wall. I'm gonna bring the roof back really. And then bring a wall across. So. There we go. Okay, so here's the like living area. I'll put a patch in the floor there so you don't just fall in it at some point. Living, kitchen, whatever, storage or something up here. And then crafting. I don't like having the storage separate like this, but whatever. Ooh, hold on. Can I fit in a chest there? I might be able to fit 1 more chest on the end there. Okay. So now I need the refine bot, refinery, to craft bot, some resource things. So if I put that there, directly behind the rear wheels, I can likely put the beacon in between them again. And then I also need the space to like walk around and stuff. Put that there. Put the refine bot kind of down here. I could put some storage around refine bot. I think this should work. It's not preferable or anything. Could face it that. Ooh. I don't know if I can face it that way and put the chests in between here to take up less space. If I turn it this way. Trying to get it centered. Bring the chests out like this, so that'll make it that long. And that's pretty long. I was hoping to not make it so long after the rear wheels. Because like, even this one is fairly... like, it's not super long after the wheels, but it's pretty long. I was also going to make the wheels closer together, but I think with how this is, with the way the space is, I think this will be fine. But I can change that after. So let's grab a couple chests. Few minutes left. So we go like this. Should be able to do that on either side. Unless the collisions... yeah, that's what I thought. The collisions are being a pain in the butt. So... we grab... it's a pipe. Check this side first. Okay, there we go. It's still within the walls of the trailer, so the chests will be protected. And this will be the very back. That. Put in... flooring. Just leave a hole to access the chests through. So. Yeah, I think that'll work fine. And then do need a couple chests on this thing. So I'm going to put one there. Oops, wrong way. and one there. And there's not enough space to get through. Another reason I like the other design more. How can I could use piping. Get it out of the way. Because once I put the walls in, I won't be able to get back here anyways. As you could tell when I was putting the chests on the bottom, the back of the box typically has a different hitbox. Go along the front of it like that once I put the wall in, but you can't go along the back. So if I do that, this thing's too big. Way too big. But that will work. This will work. I don't like it, but it'll work. And then I can put some extra storage back here. When I get around to it. So yeah, that's basically it for the structure. I could put a couple slide outs back here. I'm falling over. I'm stuck here now. Come on. Here we go. I need to make some stairs. A walkway. But I could put a couple more slides over here. Don't know if I necessarily want to or not. There we go. Bring this wall back into the middle. Okay, that works. Oops. There was something I was going to try, but I can't remember what it is at the moment. It had to do with comments someone left on one of the previous videos, but either way, aside from this back area, I'd say this is basically done. I'd like to get the wheels under it. So get rid of this glass because I don't need it for spacing anymore. And do grab the axle. I don't know why that wasn't welded. I can get rid of this. Because I was going to start with the chassis first, but it's a lot easier in this case to start with all this first. Okay. So the floor needs to basically attach to the top of there. That's roughly the middle. I messed up. Okay, I'm gonna close everything up really quick. Actually, if I just put the whole thing on the lift, where's the front? Here we go. This. Block, line, perfect. So especially with the wheels on it, you can really tell just how big this is. Like, this thing is way, way too big, and this is why I don't use slide outs on most of my trailers. Do I have a fifth wheel made? Don't think so. Nope. Okay. Can't even spell it properly right now. So I'm gonna throw in a quick fifth wheel and get the trailer connected to the cozy just so we can check it out. See how it's turned out, and then I'm going to end video there. There we go. So, with it attached to the cozy, yeah. That's a huge trailer, and it's got so much weight that the wheels just cannot handle it. Like, not only is it buckling where the wheel attaches, but you can see in there that that's getting really bad too, so I'm going to have to do something for supporting it. If I just quickly do something like this. It's another thing that kind of sucks with Scrap Mechanic at the moment is the physics between creative and survival are different still. I hope they update it in the next update, whenever that finally comes out. But yeah. At the moment, things are a little bad. Okay, so that'll help a little bit. That'll help with the axles attaching. But yeah. Yeah, that didn't really do anything. That didn't help much. This is why I didn't want to make it so big. I could move the resource collectors forwards, but I really don't want to. Someone in the comments also said that for their mobile bases and stuff, they usually use cardboard for the roof because it's light, and at the moment there's no bots that can really attack you from above. The big red one can with its chemical thingy, but yeah. I'm pretty sure once we get the new update, there will be robots that can attack from above. So I'm going to put that there with a block on it like so, and then I'm going to do that. And that'll help at least a little bit. Barely. Like, that should not be compressed at all at the moment. And then I will have to do something to help support the wheels. Because that's really bad. Especially with all the weight that's off the back of it. And it's so laggy. Can the Cozy even move it like this? Get rid of that thing now. I'm gonna get rid of that really quick. And like I said, I will go around off camera and get rid of all the like robot bits and stuff that are around so it's not so laggy. Well, the Cozy can pull it because Cozy, but yeah, it is so heavy. Either way, that is unfortunately all I have time for today. So, take the thumbnail picture. As usual, if you have any tips, tricks, questions, anything you want me to check out, feel free to leave it in the comments below. And as always, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. I gotta do some work to this thing. Quick note, I will likely do what I did with the old mobile base and put some supports on the outside of the wheels like this, with a bar that goes to the middle to help support it, but lag, so we'll see. Either way, bye-bye.